And we are live. Well, live. We are recording this, as always. This is Dr. Hep, aka Dr. Greed, again, with another GreenHorn game, of the Grim Dragsters. We are doing our second game tonight, and this is how our team are looking. We now have sure hands on our thrower, dodge on our blitzer, and the rest of the team haven't leveled yet. We are looking a bit scarce on the money front, as we only rolled a 1 last time, so that gained us just 20k, as we did a perfect 10k roll, a 1k team, with 3 rerolls, and this lineup actually, and we had a pretty good match versus Twigs, a 5-5 stat line, or scoring touchdown line, and now we're facing a bit hard enemy of a orc team, Dreamifi. He has a bunch of blitzers, and some stuff. Now I can see that we got a request from him. I'm just gonna accept that real quick, and there we go. I didn't get any pity cash, and I'm not gonna give any to him as well. With 20k, you can't really buy much. I suspect that he won't buy anything either, since 20k in petty cash doesn't give you much, except, like, nothing. It's gonna be an interesting match, of course. I've been talking to some of the other coaches, and they are telling me that this is gonna be probably my hardest match in GreenHorn. Since orcs basically just base up everything and will be fine by it. And since we are lacking dodge in our players still, it's a bit of a weird scenario. So let's see what he will choose. It seems like we are in his stadium, as I can't see any rocks here. Maybe mine? No. Yeah, well, actually, this is my logo, so we are in mine stadium. Never mind. Maybe. Should be my stadium. Seems like my stadium. No, we are in his stadium, because this isn't mine. So he decided to let me go first and score. And you all know what that means. That means some free SPP on my blitzes, or my catcher. It doesn't matter really who I'm scoring with, either catcher is fine. But some more SPP on one of them, or on the thrower, should be good as well. Excited to see what he puts on the LOS line, because he could very much easily just put 3 Black Orcs and I won't touch them at all. Where on the other hand, I could also be like, hey, I got 3 Lineman Orcs, I can just punt them and see what happens, right? Oh, he got... Yikes, he got that 1 tackle for my 1 dodge, dude. That was greedy of him. That should have been a mighty blow in my mind. Since I got AV7, just breaking me on AV6 should be his top priority in my mind, but that's just me. And right now, it doesn't look like we are gonna get through anywhere. So I'm wondering what we will do about this. If we can do this a slow route, or if we can get enough assists to actually make a block on this orc happen. So the question is, can we do that? As we struggle to spell, as I am dyslexic. So, that's 4, that's 5. Okay, so you are going there, you are going there. Because I actually don't want to score with him, I just want him to be safe-ish. I can take a hit with him, since then he will level up most likely. And the same with this guy. So let's punt this guy over here. And let's stand this catcher way back here somewhere. So he can be our vanity passing. Because we are elves, we should be vanity passing. There's no doubt about it why we shouldn't. And this back hook, I'm not really too afraid of it coming in from this side either. And since these two players are actually gonna mean that I'm gonna be able to blitz out, basically. Actually, I want to put this player here so he got a chance to dodge in if he really wants to. And no, he can't actually because it's a side step. Never mind. So you're actually gonna make this a bit easier for me. Because then this guy can... Well, yeah. However, we're gonna take that block. Hopefully free up one guy here in the middle. So we can then continue to block with this guy. If I successfully two-turn, I think I will be in a good spot. Ooh, an extra reroll. That's nice. I won't mind that. So let's just mark everything up here, shall we? Yeah, so let's do that. Let's go there, because I actually want the middle line to be free. Because I want to put him... I actually don't know where I want him. I want him gone. That's about it, really. Yeah, I don't mind that. I'm not gonna reroll that into anything. So we're gonna put my blitzer right over there, where he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into scoring range, and this guy straight behind. So he thinks that we are gonna score with the capture, but since he haven't watched our games, I suspect that he will do the worst part and just blitz my blitzer instead, or my catch instead, thinking that that's the scoring threat. While in reality, we all know that I want to score my blitzers at the moment. I'm gonna do some safe vanity passing here. That built-in, all this is built-in rerolls. So there we go. That's some free SPP. Now let's see for this. Can this gain something? We're actually gonna reroll that because that's our extra reroll. And that means that we can take a safer block over here, this end instead. And I am gonna go for this. Yup. Just like that. Thank you, Sunlight. And now is the question. How far can this blitz go? It can blitz this and then move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we play something here, we still have a line of where we can actually do something, I believe. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then pass it over to him. Shouldn't be a problem. This shouldn't be an intercept, I believe. Or we do a GFI. And a successful two-turn. If not, we have to go the hard route, which is to pass it over, or hand it over to this guy. Then pass with him from this angle, and pass over to the blitzer from this angle. It's a weird one, but it's necessary, I believe, to make this. There's also a world where he's trying to make a scrimmage line here, where we can't get in, and then it's all about a bunch of dice. This is our blitz target at the moment, to get through. Then passing to the blitzer seems like an optimal play at the moment. Okay, so he's trying to make a scrimmage line and just make these two the annoying ones, and then make this blitzer the threatening one that's gonna score. Or that's gonna target our ball carriers, so to say. Since my scrimmage line isn't that heavy. I can still see a blitz on my either my blitzer or my catcher if he wanted to. If he chooses my blitzer, I'm just gonna dodge out on the side. And the blitz is gonna come in from this guy. I kinda hesitant to if he will do it. But I'm sure he will blitz something. But it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can perfectly blitz my catch if he wants to with the 1 die. This is a 2 die. It's sidestep, so I'm just gonna sidestep up. Really, I don't mind this at all. Even with this play down, I don't really mind it. As long as it doesn't break for me. Well, it's done. It didn't break, so I'm fine. Now is the question: if he stands over here, this makes me go really nervous. If he stands over here, I'm still fine. I can still pop out and do my thing. If he stands over here, though, it's a total different story. Then I need to do a 3+3+. It's get a bit dicier, I would say. We knew that the catch was only gonna be a 2+, but yeah, well, it doesn't matter that this guy stood here. I'm totally down for that. Now is the question if we greed pass it. So this guy can pass from over here. I think we actually pass with this guy. So we're gonna play some players around and just make it a bit safer for us. So we're gonna base up this guy if we fail, so that is. And we're gonna base up and we're gonna pass with this guy. So we want this guy gone. Marking up this corner doesn't matter. And the same with this from this angle, right? We got the reroll for all of this, so it's all fine. It's all fine. We can stay and actually pursuit into between the Black Orcs over here, since I'm fairly certain that my elves will make this. Mark up a couple of more guys for him. Yeah, mark up a bit more guys. Since if this elf doesn't do its job, we're kind of in a shit place, and we don't really want to be in a shit place, so to say. And I really value my thrower here. And if the ball fucks now, where does it go? So it could either fuck over here. So we want our catcher to stand to protect. Even though we value our positionals, we got it, I believe. So this is a handoff, 2+ handoff, thank you. And then this guy will go stand over here, makes a 2+ into a 2+ because Nerves of Steel. He gets a intercept. I don't care for it. We caught it. We do a 2+ out, and so that's a leveled catcher for our part. Now is the problem that we gotta defend, and as we saw with our blitzer, it's gonna be a bit tricky since his orcs are so strong. And we can't really just bunch up and man up, so to say, versus them either. It's weird doing that as well, because like we can actually take quite a big hit and take some damage from it. Actually, I value my catcher more than my thrower at the moment. So he can take hits on all of these guys. I wouldn't care for a dime. And yeah, he can take the hits on these guys as well. If he blitzes in on my blitzes, I'm fine with it. Please do. They have sidestep. One of them have blodge even. He can't really get up my mark in. He doesn't have guard. So at the moment we are winning. Now, for the game plan on my end, be as annoying as possible with this catcher. The Concrete Cruncher and Pavement Pounder is going to do some heavy lifting in this match, I feel like. They're literally going to stand on the ball carrier at 99% of the time. I'm going to leave Pavement Pounder behind, I believe. It seems like he's going on this direction for some reason. which actually I'm fine with, because orcs often tend to have a weak backline of the cages, since as soon as they pass the middle ground, then the black orcs tend to become the cage. But I just want to surround him really, and just be annoying from the back end and puck at his players, while my linemen and my catchers and my thrower will be the front end. Sorry if you can hear my phone vibrating, but I'm getting a few messages. Sorry about that. But yeah, I think this is fine for us. So far, if we can just snatch the ball or hold him up enough, we are fine. It feels like, and it's a big thing for him if he leaves any spot open, because we are just gonna rush through. He's already seen this happening when we do the 2-turn, right? And I'm gonna keep my catches close. We'll try to keep them closely nearby. Maybe even move and dynamics up a bit on the pitch, just so he can be a scoring threat around this part. And since we don't have any kick, it doesn't matter. But I kind of want it to be a short kick, so we just offset it by 1. It basically guarantees that if it is a long kick, it won't get over here. That's the only thing it guarantees, and it was high kick as well. God damn it, fucking throws. Well, so he's gonna take these LOS hits. We're gonna just pray to Nuffle that nothing goes wrong, and hope that they stay alive. We are not too keen if you lose players though, since we have movement 8 still, and the 2 blitzes alive at the moment. But as we are facing armor 9, we are very much not keen to break any of their players, while he can literally break my full team if he wanted within 1 round, if he base enough. I'm not too keen to doing GFIs and doing dodges if I don't need to. But, well, that's 1 block. Doing correctly. It's just a stun. I'm fine with the stun. He's still doing his job. He's standing in the way on the LOS line. Shit, another block. He's fine. 3rd one, block. Come on. You can do it. A power even. Jakes. And this is the tackle guy. So, see now how he literally stood still all his orcs, let them in place, basically saying, don't come near this line, I will murder your elves if you do. So these 2 guys are gonna be dodged out. I don't know if he fouls with this loner or not. He probably will if I leave this guy laying around. But that's a risk I gotta take with dodging these 2 guys out. I mean, I could stand this guy over here and still be fine. So he's decided to blitz one of my catchers, and it's a pow. Jesus. Well, just hope for that it isn't a break, as we don't have an Apo yet. So does he have an Apo? He does. Shit. But we got 2 more fame than him. I wonder why. Well, so now what do we do? Is the question. Is the question, said the old man. We can blitz this guy, because he kind of left it unmarked, or like weirdly marked. Right? Because if I stand this guy up, that's just a 1 die, right? And if I stand this guy up and then put an elf there, then this is a 2 die. Then he gets through. Can we send some more people through then? Or do we actually want to stand over there though? This guy? Yep. That's the cool soul. You're gonna take some hits for us. You stand up as well. And we remove the tackle, hopefully. Positioning, striking. Doing well. Follow that. I so want to do a G5 here, just to go in to hop on his orc. Because orcs, I don't know, it feels like a valuable target to me. Doing one dodge, 2+ dodge here into something. So it's a 2 pluses. What does he blitz next turn if we fail this? Is the question. What does he do? He comes down this path, right? So this is kind of important. If you decide to do this, we gotta commit to it. So we are committing. Shit, we just lost a reroll. So now the foul is looking much more unlikely, right? And now we're gonna dodge everything out, make a safety, all this dumb shit that we didn't want to do in the beginning, right? So this elf is going somewhere across this line. This guy is gonna protect his backside. Same. This guy. Shit. Can't believe I'm saying this, but we are throwing the foul with this guy, and this guy has to defend over here. That's his job now. And this guy is defending this guy's neck, as he can't move any further. We really gotta dodge that guy out, but we can't. Foul, baby, foul! Use those spiky boots. And he's KO'd! Well done, sir. So that's some greedy shit that we just did, but I think we are fine, because we actually got out his tackle blitzer. I think he's gonna appo it. Oh, he did! Well, the fight is on, lads. We are gonna foul the living shit out of some orcs today. So, he used his appo, which means that he won't care if we kill his players. Literally, what's that telling me? So, we can blitz and blitz and blitz. So, we're gonna blitz every single one of his linemen and his blitzer with our blitzer, if we are being allowed to, so to say. So, he's gonna take, most likely walk in with this guy here, take a block. Yep, and then he's gonna position a cage over at this corner. And if the block is taken here, I'm wondering if the blitz is gonna come down over this guy by a black orc, maybe. He got the movement. No, he doesn't. It's a 1G5. Well, there you go. And as we said before, our AV7 is gonna break. It's not a thing that we want to happen, but it's gonna. Let's just accept that and move on with it. We are pro elves. We are pro elves for a reason. It is because sheep linemen and AV and agile fool and no seal and catch. So question is now, can we get some free hits in if we base him back? Because it feels like he's committing a lot of players over here at the moment, where we can just go like, oh, a 3+, ta-da! Or we can go, oh, let's go mark this guy up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 1G5, 1 dodge. This guy can actually make it, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, this guy can make it. That becomes our scoring threat at that point. Just to mark him up, because this guy is marked by this guy, and then we can use this guy to mark the black orc, as we don't really care about him. Shit. That just makes things a lot harder. Now, this is dumb. This is stupidly hard to get out of. Can we go around this way, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jikes. Yeah, so blitzing this guy might be an option. For a 1 die. Then being able to maybe block out on a 1 die. It's possible though, but it's dumb and scary at the same time. But I think that's what we've got to do. We gotta block this guy off, then make it happen so it is a POW, meaning spend a reroll for it, and then because at the moment this is a 1 die, and then move a catcher through, which is just the correct amount of movement. Red die, 1 die, then we have 2 people on his ball carrier. So which one of the catches this go on? That guy goes. And he's gonna try to stick to his cage here, cage formation, I feel like. So we're just gonna move this guy over here, this guy over here. And this guy over here. And do this. I don't know if a push is enough, guys. Because now all of a sudden this got a lot more dicey. And do we really want to stand next to block? Kinda had to at this point, don't we? So do we take this 1 die uphill and then take this? It's kinda starting to look sparse with dice now. Right. Can make that with 1 G5. I'd rather go around this corner though. And then all of a sudden this is a 2 die. And then we have him marked, and then we can block into this position. We're just gonna stand this guy up though first, and then we're gonna take this corner, go over here, make it a 2 die. There we go. Thank you. Block this guy out. Just like that. Thank you. Cyanide. Pow his ass off. Take this 1 die. Just gonna make sure that these are still... Yeah, this is Black Orcs. We can't really hurt them. So what is this? This is 10 plus foul at the moment. We are not gonna take that. How hard is it to get around? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. So they are just gonna stay there. The down guy can be downed for the moment. Doesn't matter. So now, do we make this? This is a lot more interesting, isn't it? Since we can actually, if we put another player, but it's a 50% play to get there, it's a bit weird. Do we spend a reroll on it? No, we don't. Is this a 3 die? No, it isn't. Do we do this? And then see what happens? If we roll a 4, we do the next one. Or a 3. Because this is a 50% chance, and getting this player onto here is kind of valuable. And some of the elf players in my comments or Discord or wherever I tend to post these videos nowadays are gonna complain now. We are not a bash team. I know I'm doing this incorrectly, but the plan was stick a catcher to his freaking ball carrier at all costs, no matter what, and then see what happens from there. Just hope that he fucking fails something, and let the throwers do their thing. And now is the question: where do we go? Because we can't go down. We can go sideways. Just so we don't go into the Black Orc, because I don't want the Black Orc to block my guy. And this guy doesn't have block, so he's not most likely not gonna block with him. And a block here for me is fine, I would say. A 2+, a 3+, a 3+ into being able to block off this guy. And this is a 1 die. And we are willing to take a 1 die blocks. We've played Norse before, especially with block. I will take block dice, 1 die block dice with block any day. I'm not scared of them. But it feels like he's in a bit of a struggle, I would say. I don't know why, but it feels like it. I don't want to comment on it, but it feels like it. Feels like we should sat him down on the shit and being like, yeah, we are gonna do this. Fuck you. Literally. And he needs to be starting to stand up some players soon, because I'm gonna start to get thrown blocks left and right happening if he doesn't do anything with his thrower. Because at the moment, we have a 2-die over here, and then we blitz in from this direction. Still a 1-die, because this guy is marked up. 2-die with this guy over here, I believe. And then we pop the ball out, and the catcher can go up, and the thrower can go in. Snug it. If this in these two squares, we are a bit fucked. If they land over this side, the catcher himself is gonna pick it up, or the slimeman, and then throw it to the catcher. So this is smart out of him, I would say. Just to mark up this catcher so it doesn't move particularly well. Oh, the blitz is gonna come in from this guy then, as this is after this has gone down. Yeah, okay. Now I understand that play. But I'm gonna be a shitfest and move this guy over here if he tends to blitz this guy this way. Just stand up this guy. Blitz right back. Shit! Fuck! We don't have the Appo to Appo him as well. Shit. Well. So, what do we do now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not enough. Can we block from this angle? Maybe. Is it good enough? Not really. Not with this being a 3+. I'm just glad that none of our elves are suffering more casualties, really. As we get a casualty, most likely. Yep. Well, that's a dead liner. And we don't have an Appo yet. Things are looking great, guys, for these pro elves. So, let's see. We're gonna sidestep up. We want to be up the field, not down the field. So that's a 1-die. So it's a 2 in 6 that we get the correct one, and we don't. It's another 2 in 6 that we get the correct one here. Yeah, we re-roll it. Fuck. So now what? Push it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. We follow that maniac up. This is a 2+. This dodge is easier. Oh, put jump. He's making this one. Yeah, so I can actually agree on what he's saying here. So he's saying that standing a player up that was downed is a thing, and I can totally see what he's saying. He's saying basically that this player that was downed over here, this guy, I should have moved him before doing the play. And I can see why. There's no reason for me not to. Of course, he's totally correct. I will own up to my mistake. So this is greed. Purely greed. But as we said before, if he doesn't score this turn, we are in a good spot because we started, right? And we still have 8 more turns to steal the ball away from him. I have hoped for this to be a 3-1 score-ish. Something along those lines. We maybe are looking for a 1-1 at the moment. Not really though, because every turn he's leaving something for me to just jack at the thrower. I'm gonna jack it at the thrower. It's one of those weird things that elves can do, right? We just throw shit at the thrower or the guys and just be like, hey, do this, do stuff. Which is funny. Oh, he's leaving this unmarked? Why? He hasn't blitzed yet though. So I'm thinking, where is he gonna blitz? Is he gonna blitz with the ball carrier onto my blitzer? And where is he gonna stand the balls? Is he gonna stand it over here, on this side? Because I will just switch over with my catches fairly easily. Yeah, he's gonna stand it over here instead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's possible. So these are going to decide, right? There's no clue why I should mark that. So that's a 3 plus 3 plus. This is a 3 plus 2 plus. And 2 plus. Okay. That's a 4 plus. That might actually happen. Do shock of 4 plus act a problem? So much movement is it to go around this? Can we spare some movement by like doing some? Nope. That's not possible. He's our scoring threat at the moment. Okay. Can we block away something? No, because these guys are strength 4. This is so dumb. I'm kind of in a struggle here, if you can't tell. Yeah, so this is the play. Who picks it up? Him. Pass it over here. Guess that's the play. Picking up some players then. I'm just gonna stand my catcher in a reasonable spot that he can still do stuff. And be a catcher, so to say. There's no point of him turning around and going back. This guy's doing fine. This guy is also doing fine. We can take a block on this afterwards. This guy, however, needs to stand up. Just take pause for me. So now, here's the question. That or this? The elf in me says this is better. But the greed in me says this 2 3 pluses are better than 2 3 dice. I believe this is correct. So let's do that. God damn it. So now is the question. Do we reroll this? We have a pass reroll built in if we knock it down. Question is, do we knock it down? So 2 and 6 again. We reroll it. Again. Fucking hell, dice. Come on. So now, the plan is stand this player over here. Right? There's nothing more to it than that. I'd rather stand him on the corner over here, so he has to do 2 movements out and to do something rather than just to do 1. And now, this block over here allows me to go upwards and onto the ball carrier rather than downwards. It's a scary one, but I think I got to do that one. Can we mark up something that makes it harder for him to do anything? Like this guy? Does that change stuff? I believe it actually don't. Because he's still gonna have pretty fine dice everywhere. Actually, it does matter. Let's stand this guy here. We'll do that first. Take this block. So pow. Find that. Don't want him near, but we want him marked. I'm gonna follow that. Dodge this out. And then just press play of his very quick, just to see where his touchdowns are. And be like, yeah, screw you. Okay, no, we are not. Well, this is still fine, because technically, if you click on one of his plays, he can't really go over here now, on this 2 squares. We're still marking up from the blitzer, he's keen to punch, or he's gonna punch away this guy and just dodge out and move forward. Then we have this catcher that are the retriever. He can literally go anywhere over here that their thrower can go. And if he decides to stand on the sideline, fine with it. I'm just gonna throw in my blitzer again, I guess, just to keep the turns going. I don't know if this was the greatest play in the history book, but we will see. Since we are out of rerolls as well. So, what does it do is the question here. His plan is most likely going to be to block off this guy, move down here, move one of the orcs over, and move one of the orcs over. Maybe even blitz with this black orc, just so we can protect it on the sideline over here. Problem with that for him is that it needs a 3+, and this to actually make it. He can, I guess he can stand on this guy over here. Marking up this catch is fine with him. You can see why. We are gonna move this catch over to this side immediately after we are done. Yep. So that's his plan. He's gonna move this, pound this over this side, or that side if it is a pow, this side if it is a shit. This side if it is a push, and then move down the orc to as far as he can to over here. Just double checking that he can move this thrower over to here. So now he's gonna move this line of black orc over here. Oh, is he gonna cage it? How is he gonna cut the last corner down then? Because I'm marking up all of these squares over here. And if he fails this, I'm just gonna pick it up with my thrower and chuck it to my catch-in score. Because that's what elves do. That's all built in rerolls as well. This is a block. Oh, double skull. 1-6, 1-9. Oh, he's KO. Should have brought a babe for this. But since we don't have an app, all of this is pretty scary. I believe he's gonna dodge this off rather than to block it off, but he blocks it off. Okay then. Does it matter? Not really. We're just gonna get as far away as possible from these two guys. So now he stands out orc over here and an orc over here. Then what? I still got one. Still got a way to come in, I believe, right? From some weird angle. And without a reroll from all of these blocks seems almost unnecessary, as this guy can move freely over here, and then this guy can move freely over here, just to mark this guy off. And now I don't know what he's thinking, because he's literally leaving me with a 1-die over at this end. Unless he's planning to mark this guy, but with what? As I'm seeing it, it's almost worth it to just chuck some dice to see if we can get in. Because I'm sure to do this, that's fine to do. So that's 1 2+, 3 2+, no, 4 5 6 2+. That's a bit too much. Right, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. He goes over there. That's for damn sure. This guy stands up. This guy comes down here to mark this black orc. Yes. This is a 1-die. He stays down. He stays down. This is the right one. Nope. Oh, that's a 1-1 in our turn off. Yeah, when we don't get the pals, when we chuck dice at the ball carrier, every damn turn, what can you do? I guess. Question is only how hard is he gonna foul our blitzer? Because he can get enough orcs here to make a safe cage, right? We can't blitz in. That's just not gonna happen. So we're gonna focus on damage instead. Can we take out our orc maybe? Do something? I can't see a way where we can blitz this. If he just strides it down right now over there instead of doing any blocks at the moment. Because if he fails this, double skulls it, I'm gonna blitz the living crap out of it and laugh the living hell out. But it's not gonna happen. Just more else is gonna die, most likely. So now it's a protection game of protecting my blitzer, protecting my thrower, protecting this catcher mainly as well. These two line elves are gonna have to do some heavy pull duty of trying to protect this catcher, I feel like. Because I don't really have much other players available to do anything. So why haven't he moved his thrower yet? Is my question. He should have done this. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Yep. Yeah, we can't reach him, right? Nope. It's too many dice. Even for me, it's too many dice. So now we pound and take what we can back. We're just gonna let all of these players lie on the floor. Move this catcher over to this catcher. Dodge this guy out maybe afterwards. Stand him over here. As I said before, this is a protect game now. Standing up players is actually helping them rather than being down, because I don't want him to foul. Yep. So no, he's just saying get down. So I'm just gonna stay down then. So he's gonna take this block. I hope that he's not gonna take this blitz. I would if I were him. But also a 3 SPP. How much is that worth on a black orc to get block on them, or guard even? As we've seen him been struggling a bit with guard. We're not having guard. Oh, he's making this a 3 die. Okay, well done. That place dead, most likely. God damn it. And now it's a foulable target. Please don't foul it. Most likely gonna. I don't see why he wouldn't. But is he gonna blitz one of my other catches? Yeah, that's what he's doing at the moment, right? Since the foul didn't come in. Yep. So he was deciding between if who was more worth it, the catcher or the thrower. Basically. A bit salty. Just a smidge. Since we rolled as many pals as we did. Come on, stand up. For fuck's sake, you both suck. So this has gone now from hard to almost impossible. This is now mission impossible. So at the moment I believe we're gonna lose this. kind of hard. Stings in my heart to say it, but what can you do? Getting the ball with this little elves, not most likely gonna happen. Yeah, I'm kind of speechless. I don't really know what to say in these scenarios. Where like, and like, we all knew this is gonna happen. These are AV7 elves. They tend to break. It's just hard to defend this. The 2-1 grind that's gonna happen now. He's just gonna control the pitch and smash. I guess we're gonna have to be just as aggressive this turn, but this half on the 8 turns we got. But like, we can't really do much about it, can we? Like in fact in the place where we're at, so to say. So do we want a long or a short kick here? I believe we actually want a short kick, in the sense that we want him to score earlier than later, maybe. Of course, it's a long one. Well, it's a semi-long one. Can we reach that? Yes, we can. So if he doesn't watch out now, we can actually snag it from him fairly easily. But it's not gonna happen, is it? Nope. Not now, at least. So let's see. He starts with 2 die, then a 2 die, then a 2 die. He blitz is one of my catches, I believe. Not the blitzer. Or the thrower. So I'm just hoping that he doesn't break my catches or any of my positionals. I don't care as much as about this lineman, but should be fine, I feel like. But you never know, it's BloodBowl. They can die. Anyhow, so the target now, same as last round. Pressure, 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 and a bit more pressure. That's how we're gonna win this. If he leaves a gap, I'm gonna take it. That's how we win. We can't care about our players, because we are elves. We can't afford. It takes too much time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we blitz out with this guy. 2 die. We mark with this guy over these 2 guys, so they don't give an assist. Then we run up with the blitzer just to be aggressive. That's the play, I believe. That's the play that we need to commit to. I can't really see much else happening here. Right. So 2 2+s into 2 die, and then we stand this mofo over here. We stand up this guy. This guy's going upfield over at this end. Or if the ball drops down, we can do this, I guess. So he's standing still then. This guy's not. This guy's moving over here. That's needed. But first, these are very much indeed needed first. being a bitch pussy about this. Yes, indeed, very much so. Fuck you. Start this guy. Dodge this bit. How important is this? AV8 break. He will make a cage over here, it's pretty important. I can't break this cage unless I make the dodges. He's stunned. Well. Screw that plan. So we are down blitzes all around. Still have catches to punch with. Still have a lineman to punch with. Throwers. Snag the ball and pass it upfield. So I guess the best plan of action is literally to make red uphill dice and just go for it. I mean, we don't have much to lose. We already maybe lost this game more than nothing, I would say. So shocking need to upfield or aerodynamics and just having dragster nearby to just be a pickup if we are able to make that happen at all. Believe is the best plan. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's something. But then again, we're blitzing from the wrong direction. It's all kind of a mess. Then it's better to just go 1, 2, blitz upwards. This guy can actually maybe reach it plus outward. That's the plan for that next drive, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if he blocks here and follow up, what happened then? Then this gets more dicey. That's all that happens. Right. And if he blocks and put this guy over here, then this becomes impossible. So we need a new plan. What's the new plan then? Run up this guy. This becomes a 6+ to go into this this square right here if he blocks this block and follows up. It becomes really weird and kind of disgusting to make. Point. Dodge shouldn't have done this there either. Still running him upfield, I believe. Maybe Dragster had to do this solo mission alone, it feels like, starting to feel like. Because it feels like it's starting to get a bit too much dice here, right? This is 50. A little bit under 50, which is weird also. And then pick up from nobody. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, is it? This is more likely to happen. To just get him out and upfield. Doing this doesn't feel good. Nothing feels good at the moment. So we can pressurize him by doing 2 G5s or 3 G5s because this guy needs to do a G5 as well. Actually, this guy can mark him up this corner. Then you just need to do 2 G5s. Then we have hit the ball marked at least. She's good. She's good. Let's do that. That's the best plan of action. So, the catcher goes straight up there. You are on suicide watch for yourself. This guy goes up here. Sorry for the weird angle, guys, but I tend to see stuff better when I see them from a weird view, so to say. Because I need to see everything at the moment, and this is a bit of everything. So this is now a 3+, a 5+, 5+, 3+, 3+, 2+. Then you need to block this off. He can stand a player here and block both off. Not a good play. Nope, not optimal. 2. Nope, we can't do that. 2 dice will fail one of those. Can we get to there? If we don't use a reroll for all of that, or for all of this, to get here, then we can talk about going in onto the ball carrier. So how important is it to have a second guy onto the ball carrier? Because at the moment he does 2 blocks, then what? He stands up and cages. So now, with a 3+ and a 4+, we are forcing him to do at least a 3+. I believe this is actually like literally making him have to go for the 3+ out. So he's just gonna move this back hook, move this, maybe blitz my catcher just because it is a catcher, and then make a cage somewhere around this path over here. With maybe even just moving this guy over here and then move this guy down with this guy. I enjoy watching all the fun options. Smiley face. Well, thanks. Yeah, I can. It kind of becomes weird at a certain point. So, because I tend to overdo it. So this is now too done. Then you can just walk this down a few inches more. what's the next plan? Now I can go in from this side with this guy. He pushes it there. Hey, my blitzer is back next turn. Can we do something with him? Nope. Can't. This is so frustrating. So can we punch the bull? Yes, we can. We can go around. That's the one shot we got. So go around, dodge in, grab the fucking bull, and just pass it to, well, I guess this guy. That's all we got. That's all we got. He has covered up his option. Well, this is a 3+, and then a red die. No, this is a 2+, 3+, then a red die. Unless he got knocked the fuck out now. Well, he got the knocked the fuck out. God damn it. Because this guy was actually marking up this guy. So now we block off this guy. And we go in here just to mark the thrower. Mark the throw with this. Yeah, that's gonna happen. This is gonna happen eventually. And we blitz away. Get lost, all. In a world where he needs to be free, but I can't really let him be free because he needs to mock up 2 black holes at the moment and risk his life for the team. Dance around the roses, dance around the roses, dance around the roses. So now what? He's gonna block my sidestepper. Where? Upwards. Okay. Well, these two. He's gonna get fucking stunned again, ain't he? I was thinking about going over here. Going up seems also right. I'd rather go here, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Because then I can go down and around. Rather than up and around. Going through here won't be a possibility. Because he will block with this orc over here. He's gonna move this 2 squares down, move the thrower into here somewhere. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can still block his thrower if he does that move. If he just shugs it down the field, can still block it. Yeah, most likely. 2 line. Or 2+, and then work it off. That's the annoying part about facing me. Literally facing me. I'm gonna be at your ball on every fucking turn. That's my goal. That is what I will do. Shit, that's a break. Rock, fuck you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can make it through. But Blitzer can't at the moment. Can he? 1, 2. It's just a pad of dice from here. Go Blitz this motherfucker. So either I do a 5+ or a 4+. So what do we do if that happens? We do that and then chuck the ball backwards. Oh yes. Can we break a hole somewhere? With 3+. These dice, we can show it. Hole here. Then I have to do. Can't make a hole. Not with a 2 line at least. Can pow him down. At least we can get some place on top of the ball. That's about it. Really. Need to bring these guys down because these guys can actually be doing something rather than just laying over here. There you go, Markin. We've been suicide watched the whole fucking game, so. Well, I'd rather have this P on you. Well, screw you, Cyanide. Well, BloodBowl is BloodBowl for a reason. He's just gonna roll him down, and we can't touch him after that, most likely. So this is gonna be a protect game now, I believe. We can't win this. We're just gonna let him win. Protect the important linemen that have level ups, the catches, the blitzer. These guys give him some fodder. Linemen. the blitz and be done with it, really. I'm most likely not gonna talk much about it. It's a simple playstyle. Run away, dodge out. Run away, dodge out. There's nothing much really to it, this game. Where he, on the other hand, is gonna try everything he can to make dog blocks, which is understandable. I'm still gonna blitz something with my blitzer. Make sure that this fucking lineman gets out, because I really want his level up. And this guy, when he goes in, same with this guy can also go in, while these guys are moving out. He might actually push this over here, so this throw is pinned down totally. No, he did already moved it. Okay, cool. Yeah, because this ain't gonna happen, is it? Right? I just hope he will be fine from this push, and then we will run him off. He will notice our playstyle and just see that we are basically conceding. Well, soft conceding at least. Did they fucking die on him? He already know what I'm doing, and he understands why as well. He's played Pro Elves. I need to protect the team. I can't go on for much longer and just start punching random shit. Because I need actually to protect my players. Like, I need the team to function after this, even though I played in the GreenHorn. Oh, that's an injury. Oh, free SPP, thank you. I will take that. Still gonna be a fucking menace to him though. Of course, but not gonna re-roll that. Ooh, that might be a mistake from his side. We still have movement on damn Blackwood itself now. Never mind me. Oh, fanny pass. Wait, what? Oh, would he have had a score on the blitzer? Fucking hell. So with 1 G5, we can do a single die power. Do we do a single die power? Yeah, most likely. Are we still gonna keep our catches so we can score? Yeah, definitely. Because these guys are the guys that we actually want to score with, still. Same with Blitzer. The Blitzer is the guy that we want to score with, but hey, can't do everything, can we? You are up for a suicide mission. Stand still. Is this the time? Is this the reroll that we need? Nope! So, does he pass back? That's my question. Does he decide? Have he decided that it's actually good to maybe score on a Blackhawk instead? So I'm gonna be keen to talk to Dreamifi later, and just see what he thinks. If he think that I played way too aggressive, if I did too many greed dice, because I know that Dreamifi is better than me. It's no doubt about it, and I'm not really surprised that I lost, to be honest with you guys. To tell the truth, so to say. Just don't die, fucking lineman. You need block. Nope, he didn't. Good. And yeah, this is kind of what I expected out of the game. I really hoped that dice were gonna be on my side, though. Because it feels kind of shitty, right? It always does when you lose these type of dice games where you have done mostly according to the book. You feel like according to what you know about the race and everything, and then it doesn't just work out. It's a weird thing when dice doesn't do what you need them to do. Not weird that it's dumb or anything, but it's just sad, I would say. It's just sad. Come on, Cyanide. This is why we might use the reroll on. Oh. And we are gonna take revenge. So, one turning. Hooray! Okay, so I'm kind of hyped for this part because I haven't practiced and I still know how to do it. So, unless he puts like 3 Black Orcs on the line, we can still do it. I believe in myself on doing it. So this is actually something that he forgot about. And this is something that I knew in the back of my head somewhere. I forgot it, don't tell. And, well, now, so the plan is, can we do it with these amount of guys? I believe so, actually. It's just, and I believe with 3 players down, I can do it. It's just that the ball needs to be on the fucking right square. So he needs to throw it short. If he throws it long, I'm in deep fucking problem, I imagine. So now, what he's doing is going into Google and being, hey, how can I do a one turn defense tower with orcs? Because I've never done that. I suspect, at least. But he's soon gonna realize that it doesn't matter. Because we are gonna do it anyway. Because we have got a tactic, right? Isn't that right, boys? Anyhow. So we are gonna shove, hey guys, in here. From this position, right? Yep. Into there. This is the guy that's gonna score. So right now, I see that the path that is easiest is this path, right? That means that we are shoving this guy. This guy is the one that needs to be blitzing. So he can actually stand way over here, doesn't matter. We're pushing him onto this square, which means that we need a secondary pusher, which is this guy. And then comes the catcher over here. That means that this guy is standing over here. We need a guy over here, which is gonna be this orc. So this guy needs to be pushing over that direction. Right? Then we have a free catcher. What is his job? So we blitz from here into there. Then we shove this player back here. This goes there. This guy needs to be the pusher, but we can take this guy instead. Actually, this doesn't matter with this. We're terrible for it. Shit. There. I believe we're fine with that. Off center, the thrower reduced a tiny bit so he has a bit more reach. So he can reach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, yeah, he can reach most of it. The playfield now. So this is gonna be a one die. That needs to be a push. That's about it. That's the scary part, so to say. Or we can place him here. Does that change something? I don't think it does. Because So now we come in from this corner, push this guy here. Then we move this guy around to here, push this guy here, right? Then we can take a push here, move this player here, take a push here, move this player here. We'll move him there, rather. Well, let's just see. Because we need to be where? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Need to be over this way. Well, I don't know if we can make it, maybe. We'll see. Oh no. Well. Well, that was a game. 2-1 grind from the Orcs of Dreamifi. Kind of what I expected. Kind of sad about the dice, though. The dice were in his favor, I would say. He came about... Oh, good. New treasury. We can actually buy an Apo. So, he came to do some weird stuff that I didn't like. Just dodging out and doing other stuff. We got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 SPP. I mean, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'm not hassled with it. So let's see the statistics. So we made 3 passes. Not enough. Not enough. That should be at least 5 according to my book. Successful catches 3. Yeah, 100% pass rate. Fine with that. 22 blocks. Yeah, I'm fine with that. It's a blitz every turn, a block here and there. Injuries inflicted 1, inflicted 2 KOs. Those 2 KOs and the kill, and yeah, it started stacking up. It was a bit weird at that point. Chaos sustained, casualties sustained, death sustained. Yeah, everything is according to the book here. Nothing is weird. Some armor breaks of his failure. Yeah, it's all common, I would say. Block dice. Yeah, common. So this is the big thing between elves, right? Normal elves, let's say wood elves instead, they would have a lot more dodge at this stage already, and they would have this dice wouldn't have mattered as much. But as I'm playing wood elf or pro elves, I don't have that dodge ability yet on most of my players, which means that this afflicts me a lot, right? This I can't change. This I can, eventually. This I can sort of change, but not really. Not this is Orcs. For my team, catches were fine. Armor breaks, dodges, yeah. We are not looking at dice here. And I mean, these are fine. These are just normal. Nothing more to say about it. It was a good game. I liked it. I got a bit salty because of dice. no shit, Sherlock, basically. But thank you Dreamifi, thank you Rebbl, and guys, don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you liked it. Oh, hey there, post-production Dr. Hep coming in. So, I totally forgot to watch the teams, what we actually got in terms of level up. So, Dreamifi's Orcs, he got a level up on a Black Orc, most likely gonna be a block. And I got 2 level ups on Nita Dorito and Dynamics and the lineman. We're also gonna buy Apothecary, so no lineman. This is gonna be a lone alignment for now. I'm gonna switch these around a bit because I like to stack them by SPP order. So what does he get? He gets 4 and a 5. I'm guessing dodge, right? Dodge, yeah. Pro is a funny one to take. Diving catch as well. Sprint, sure feet, yeah, all fun, but most likely dodge. So and the dynamics get also dodge. Boring but viable. And this guy is gonna also roll a normal. So this is where my team gets interesting, right? So I want to take block here rather than dodge. So my theory is to this team: if I spam enough block, they will almost become Norse. And I will take block first rather than dodge, just so I can block more. Because I already dodge on a 2+, right? And these 2 have to be weighted. So my theory is that I can get away with having a large amount of block when I have 3 rerolls already. And with a second thrower bought in at the point at some stage, I will most certain have leader, which made me have 4 rerolls in total. So I'm not afraid of making these 2+ dodges out with alignment. They are gonna suck when I need to do them, but I'm gonna do them. That's the plan anyway. Back to post-production Hep. Bye bye. Thank you Dreamifi, thank you Rebbl. And guys, don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you liked it. You can go over to Rebbl.net if you want to join. Currently they are taking sign-ups for the big league. I believe even college are starting soon. Minors are starting soon. Clan is starting soon. Some more Silades, Elfie League, I've heard that is coming up in a couple of weeks or a month or 2. Lyman League, I also heard it's coming up in a month or 2. We get a bunch of stuff happening over at Rebbl. I can't plug this enough. Go to Rebbl. They are incredible. All the work the admins do over there and everything. Perfect people. Anyhow, have a fun night, boys. See you on the flip side. Bye bye.